The last train home. It was a cold, rainy evening in London. The streets shimmered under the glow of the streetlights as water pooled in the cracks of the pavement. Julia hurried along the platform of King's Cross station, clutching her coat tightly. She had missed her earlier train, and now, only one remained, the last train home. The station was nearly empty. A few tired travelers sat on benches, scrolling through their phones or sipping lukewarm coffee. Julia glanced at the large clock above platform 9. 11:43 p.m. The train would leave in 2 minutes. She boarded quickly, choosing an empty compartment. The lights flickered for a moment, and the doors hissed shut behind her. As the train began to move, she leaned back in her seat, relieved. The rhythmic sound of the wheels on the track was strangely calming. Moments later, she noticed someone else had entered her compartment, an older man in a long grey coat. He nodded politely and sat across from her. "Long night?" he asked, his voice low and calm. Julia smiled politely. "You could say that. Missed my train and almost missed this one too." He chuckled. "Funny how life works, isn't it? Always running late, but somehow still arriving." There was something odd about him, not threatening, just different. His eyes were unusually bright, almost silver. But Julia was too tired to think much of it. As the train sped through the darkness, Julia stared out the window. No lights. No stations. Just trees and fields blurring into blackness. "Do you take this train often?" she asked, turning back to the man. He looked out the window for a moment before answering. "You could say I've been on it for a long time." She laughed. "Well, at least it's warm." He smiled. "Warmth is good, but answers are better." Julia frowned. "What do you mean?" He leaned forward. "Julia, have you ever wondered what this train really is?" She stiffened. "How do you know my name?" "I know many things," he replied softly. "I know you've been searching for something, peace, perhaps. Or closure." She stood up, heart racing. "Who are you?" The man remained seated. "This train isn't going home, Julia. It's taking you somewhere you need to go. Somewhere you've been avoiding." Suddenly, the lights flickered again. The walls of the compartment shimmered, and outside, the dark fields gave way to memories, scenes from her past, her childhood home, her mother's smile, her father's funeral, the day she ran away. She backed away, confused. "What is this?" "This," the man said, "is the journey of your soul. You were in an accident tonight. Do you remember now?" And then she did. The red light. The screeching tires. The cold rain on her face as she lay motionless in the street. Tears welled up in her eyes. "Am I dead?" The man shook his head. "Not yet. But you are close. That's why you are here, between the worlds. You must choose." Julia sunk into her seat. "Choose. Go forward," he said, "and find peace. Or go back and live. But if you return, it won't be easy. Pain, healing, and struggle await you." She sat in silence, the weight of the choice heavy on her chest. After a long pause, she whispered, "I'm not ready to go." "Not yet." The man smiled gently and nodded. The train began to slow. "This is your stop," he said. "Live well, Julia. And remember, time is a gift." The train doors opened. Light flooded the compartment. And just like that, She woke up in a hospital bed, surrounded by machines and the quiet beating of life. A nurse gasped and called for the doctor. Julia blinked up at the ceiling, tears slipping down her cheeks. She was alive.